guys, and welcome to another episode of The Cooking Show. In this episode, I'll be showing my top picks for physical attack food which would be best for those classes that mainly deal physical damage. In the previous episode, I featured my top 5 magic attack food for magic damage classes such as Wizards, Priests, and Int-Build Alchemists. If you're interested to check it out, I'll have the video link down below. In this video, we'll focus on food which are mainly for physical damage dealers. I've divided the food in the following categories: Ignore Defense, Attack Speed, Movement Speed, and Damage to Non-Boss Monsters. I'll be giving 3 to 4 star food suggestions for each category, as 5-star food would be difficult to cook and would require more rare ingredients. Alright, without further ado, let's begin. Let's start with Ignore Defense food for skill-based physical damage. First up, we have the Fantasy Fish Soup. You would need a steaming cookware and the following ingredients: Marina meat, Hydra meat, salt, and milk. This will give us 30 attack and 1.5% ignore defense for each stack. As with other 3-star food, when you first cook this, the success rate will be low, but as you cook it more often and as your cookbook level increases, the success rate will become higher. Other variations of this food are the Aldebaran Fish Soup and the Song for You. For the Aldebaran Fish Soup, you would need a steaming cookware and the following ingredients: Inkfish tentacle, Marina meat, sugar, and vanilla. It will give us plus 32 attack and 1.75% ignore defense. While for the Song for You, you would also need a steaming cookware but with the following ingredients: Mutated fish, Marc meat, cheese, and apple vinegar. It will give us plus 36 attack and plus 2% ignore defense. These food will give a higher percentage of attack damage and ignore defense. If you already have a higher cookbook level, I would recommend these 4-star food as they generally give better stats. Next, we have food that will increase your character's attack speed. This is good for auto-attack based classes such as snipers. First up, we have the Fantasy Broth. You would need the steaming cookware and the following ingredients: rocker leg meat, eggshell chick, salke carrot, and milk. This will give us plus 2% equipment attack speed. If you would like higher attack speed, other variations of this food are the Mother's Hug and Brandy March. For the Mother's Hug, you would need a steaming cookware and the following ingredients: desert wolf meat, lunatic meat, vanilla, and chili. This would give us plus 2.5% equipment attack speed. While for the Brandy March, you will also need a steaming cookware but with the following ingredients: Muka meat, savage meat, sauce, and apple vinegar. This will give us plus 3% equipment attack speed. However, note that these attack speed food have no additional attack stat, so these are best used in combination with other food. Next, we have food that will increase your character's movement speed. This will allow us to have better and faster positioning for farming. First up, we have the Fantasy Seafood Kebab. You would need a frying cookware and the following ingredients: Marina meat, Vadon meat, salt, and sugar. It will give us plus 30 attack and plus 2% movement speed. If you would like higher movement speed, other variations of this food are the Hydra and the Fisherman's Soul. For the Hydra, you would need a frying cookware and the following ingredients: Marina meat, Hydra meat, chili, and vanilla. It will give us plus 32 attack and plus 2.5% movement speed. While for the Fisherman's Soul, you will also need a frying cookware but with the following ingredients: Marc meat, Marina meat, apple vinegar, and sauce. It will give us plus 36 attack and plus 3% movement speed. Next, we have food that will increase our overall damage to non-boss monsters. This is another good farming food option to consider, as increased percentage damage would translate to faster kills and thus more EXP and loot. First up, we have the Magic Ice Cream. You would need a smoothie cookware and the following ingredients: pouring apple, Goblin strawberry, sugar, and milk. This will give us plus 1.5% damage to non-boss monsters. If you would like a higher percentage damage, other variations of this food are the Merchant City Cake and the Princess Afternoon Tea. For the Merchant City's Cake, you would need a smoothie cookware and the following ingredients: Yoyo banana, Smokie grape, milk, and vanilla. This will give us plus 1.75% damage to non-boss monsters. While for the Princess Afternoon Tea, you would need a smoothie cookware but with the following ingredients: Moai melon, Bigfoot pineapple, sugar, and cheese. This will give us plus 2% damage to non-boss monsters. Alright, as a recap, we already covered food for ignore defense, attack speed, movement speed, and damage to non-boss monsters. As a bonus recipe, I'd also like to mention the Call from Ocean food. This food has a special effect which allows our character to retain 1 HP when receiving a death blow. In addition, your character will be invisible for the next 2 seconds. This effect has a cooldown of 15 seconds. This would be a good option for boss hunts as some bosses have one-hit AoE skills. For this, you would need a grilling cookware and the following ingredients: Inkfish tentacle, Vadon meat, chili, and vanilla. In addition to its special effect, it will also give plus 32 attack and plus 1.75% damage to players, thus can also find utility in PvP. Also, as an additional tip, you may consume a bunch of 1-star food for additional SP storage. This will be especially useful for skill-based classes. Alright, that's it for this video guys. Don't forget to like if you enjoyed watching this guide. If you're new here, I would love for you to consider subscribing by hitting the red subscribe button down below. I would love to have you back. Thank you for watching and see you in our next episode.